Okay, so parents and guardians, we are welcome to JEA. There's our heart. There's our heart. Every child is uniquely gifted by God and capable of living a meaningful life. Every child is uniquely gifted by God and is capable of living a prosperous life. We at JEA are not rushing, children into business. We are shaping mindsets early, building strong character and helping them to see possibilities beyond limitation. Whatever path they choose in life, we are teaching them to walk that path with confidence and wisdom. We are teaching the children to see possibilities there is in life and not just one-way traffic. Why JEA is necessary? JEA is necessary because we are confronting the old belief that success follows only one path, which is go to school, pass exams, get a job, and hope that it will sustain you. We are challenging that belief. We are not saying that that pathway is not correct, but we are saying that there are millions of other pathways that can make people prosperous. In today's reality, many educated people struggle with unemployment, unfulfilled job, and fear of exploring alternatives. There are people who have gone to school, finished school, they have the resources to start something, they have the talents and the creativity and the ability, but fear because of the orientation in the past that go to school, pass your exams, finish school, get some work to do. There are people who are working in corporate organizations and they are not happy. Every time when they have to get up and go to work, it's as if someone is beating them. And they have the resource and the skills to start something on their own, but fear. They cannot see possibility outside being employed. That is what we are confronting. The root cause is this. We train people to seek opportunities, not to create them. Mindset formed too early. We have trained us, myself included, that we should always be looking for opportunities and we cannot create opportunities. We want to catch them young by training our young people that they can create opportunities. Yesterday, I was telling a group of people I was speaking to that when you go to the table and there's no chair for you, bring your own chair and come and put it at the high table. That is where we are now. If you go and there's nothing there, bring your own chair and take it to the high table because the high table belongs to everybody. So we should not be thinking that there's only one pathway. We want to challenge that by reorienting the young people to think of possibility. These struggles that we confront in life didn't start in our adulthood. They are a result of a mindset that we have been accustomed to throughout our life. Now, JEA exists to interrupt this cycle early before fear and limitation take root. Most of us lack the courage to take any step because our orientation tells us that that is not the way. 1 + 5 is 6. 6 + 0 is 6. 2 + 4 is 6. 7 - 1 is 6. 8 - 2 is 6. 10 - 4 is 6. If you want to get to 6, there is not only one way that can lead us to 6. What we are teaching our children is that they should not think that it's only 3 + 3, that is 6. If that is what the society is teaching them, no. They should know that 6 + 0 is 6 and 2 + 4 is 6. The point I'm driving home is this. We are teaching the children possibilities to be successful in life and not just the one-way traffic to make it in life. What is our value proposition at JEA? JEA is a value-driven mindset learning program that helps children develop a culture of possibility. If you forget anything from JEA, remember that we are teaching your children possibility. We are teaching them that there are multiple paths. They should see success beyond just employment. We are teaching the children to build confidence, to think, to speak, and act with assurance. And we are teaching the children to be problem solvers. They should view challenges as opportunities, not just to criticize, and lament. But whenever they see problems, they should see in the problem solutions. Africa is replete with a lot of problems, which means that anybody who is minded to start something boldly in Africa with courage will make it. Because where problems exist, solutions exist, and solutions are businesses. Every business exists to solve a problem. So we are teaching the young people to understand that every problem they see, they shouldn't just be lamenting and criticizing. It is an opportunity to create something of value. And like we just saw, we are teaching them financial discipline to develop early money management habits. That is what we are teaching the children. What's our philosophy and our vision? Our philosophy is very simple. Children can create value. Children can live purposely and honor God in more than one way. Nobody should make us think that there is only one-way traffic. Every child is different. We are helping them to discover themselves so that they can live purposefully and honor God in more than just one way. What's our vision? Our vision is a very simple one: to raise a generation of young people who think creatively, people who lead with integrity, people who solve problems with confidence, people who create value that serves people, and people who honor God in whatever path they choose. The vision is to raise a generation of young people who think creatively, who lead with integrity, who solve problems with confidence, who create value that serves people, and who honor God in whatever path they choose. This is the JEA learning journey. And follow me as I walk you through the learning journey. It's a 3-level progressive journey for children between the ages of 9 and 15. And this is the strategy. The strategy is that we are moving from mindset, which is critical, then to skills, and then to leadership. The beginners class, we are dealing with mindset and formation discovery. That is what we are starting in March for 8 weeks. I'll give you the details. And then we'll move on to the intermediate level where we learn skills, value creation, and creativity. Then we move on to the advanced level where we learn leadership, and impact. Now, each level builds intentionally on the previous one, ensuring children grow progressively towards confidence, purpose-driven leadership. So each level builds on the other, from the beginner stage to the intermediate stage, and then to the advanced stage. The beginners level, where we deal with mindset and foundation. The program details starting from 1st March for 8 weeks, ending somewhere around 14th, 19th, thereabout of April. For 8 weeks, every Sunday, 1 hour, like we have just done, live on Zoom, and the age group is there. Week 1, what we are going to do, and that is the basis, the very first thing we are going to deal with is identity and uniqueness. If we don't know who we are, we can't do anything. And there is a problem even among us as adults. We are still discovering who we are, even at this age. Who we are is not a product of who gave birth to you or the environment where you were born. No. Who we are transcends that. We need to understand our self-worth. We need to understand our strength and our individuality. And this is something we are going to teach your children in the first week. Who we are, as the world explains, is the product of our environment. No. This is a value-based thing. And we are going to teach them biblical principles as well, of the nature of man and who we actually are. Because that is what will give us the courage and the boldness to step forward and do what we ought to do. So we are going to deal with that subject very, very importantly as we tag along. Week 2 is growth mindset, embracing challenges, efforts, and learning from mistakes. Some of us are morose, even as old people, because we were told some things about ourselves while we were young, and we are still living by them. We need to break that cycle. The next generation must be better. And this is the solution we are preferring to help solve this problem. Embracing challenges, efforts, and learning from mistakes. We're going to teach your children to understand that failure is part of life. Failure is part of the journey to success. Failure is not an opposite to success. No, it is part of the journey to success. And nobody is a mistake. All of us have been created, and we are solutions to this world. We are unique, and we are solutions. Week 3, we are going to deal with problems and opportunities. Like I mentioned whilst we're teaching the young ones, that when you see problems, don't just criticize. Everybody can criticize. To stand out and be different, you need to see everyday problems as chances to create solutions. And we are going to help your children to uncover that. Week 4 is creativity and ideas, developing imagination and innovative thinking. And at week 4, when we teach them, we'll then ask them to start developing their ideas, because at week 8, they are going to do a presentation on their ideas. My first business idea, and they will do that presentation. So week 5, we're going to learn about work and money. And that one will be a more in-depth study of money than what we did today. Today was just an introduction. Introducing the value of work, effort, and responsible money habits. Week 6 will deal with value creation and service, understanding how businesses and leaders serve people in society. Those who are here, whose children joined, I think the first lesson, we work better together. We dealt with the principle of leadership. And even in that principle, we helped them to debunk that ideology that leadership is about superintending over others. We taught them to understand that leadership is about service and it's about helping people and influencing them to do things. These are the principles that we want to inculcate in our children. Week 7 is confidence and communication, building self-expression, courage, and clear communication. And week 8, which will be the final week, will be ideas pitching and reflection, presenting ideas confidently and reflecting on lessons learned. And that will be that for the first cohort. The outcomes that we expect from your children is that at the end of that cohort, the beginners level, they'll grow in confidence and self-awareness. They will think more creatively and critically. They will understand basic value creation. They will communicate ideas with clarity, and they will develop positive habits supporting learning and leadership. That is what we want to teach your children. How do we deliver this value proposition or this solution to the challenge that we have uncovered? Number 1 is that we do weekly live Zoom sessions, interactive story-based teaching like we did. We pick a story, we relate everything to the story, we make them speak. Those of us who are on it is intentional, just want them to speak. I'm actually thinking that there are times that if it is 1 hour, I, who is delivering, will speak just for about 35 minutes and give them 25 minutes to speak, because our children sometimes feel they are not even heard. So we'll give them the platform for them to speak. As they speak, then we pick the lessons from them and teach them the lessons. And these discussions are going to be guided and with activities, simple weekly assignments, value-based reflections like we just did. And then there'll be parent engagements via WhatsApp, like the page we have, and safe, moderated environment. Digital materials we provided, certificates will be issued at the end of each level. Your role as a parent or a guardian, number 1 is to provide access. Provide a device and internet for the sessions. Provide a device for your children. You see, the reasons why we are doing this online is also because the world is not going to go back. The earlier we let our children understand and know how to play with these online tools, the better, because the world will not go back. They have to learn how to do presentations. They have to learn how to connect with people online. My daughter joined the program. She's made friends with some people in South Africa. And sometimes she can pick my phone and be chatting with her friend in South Africa. She's in Ghana, for the simple reason that she joined the program online. They were put together to do groups. When they finish, they haven't met themselves before, but they are friends now. She is in Ghana and has a friend in South Africa. So that is the way the world is going. The world is becoming global. It's a global village, but it's becoming increasingly very connected. And we don't need to let our children stay out of this. It's very, very important that we bring them along in this way. So please provide the device for them. If you can let them use your phones, fine. But if you know that you will not be regular and you will not be home, get them something. A small tablet will do. Get them internet and let them start. And they love to be on these gadgets. So why not they rather use the gadgets to do something meaningful? And then also, please encourage participating. Support your children's learning journey by participating and encouraging them. Engage in conversations with them. Discuss with them what they are learning to see whether we are doing something good. JEA works best when learning continues beyond the screen. You are a key partner in this journey. Our heart is that we are a collaborator in bringing up the next generation to be better than us. We are not taking the parents' role. We are not taking the teacher's role. We are collaborating so that we will all together build up the next generation so that they will be better. These children will be better. They will think better. They will see possibilities. They will be bold, and they can take very informed decisions. Meet me, meet the founder. This program is going to be facilitated by myself. I'm a business development consultant. I'm a Christian leader by the grace of God. I have mentored a lot of young people. I'm a youth mentor. I combine faith-based values, as you have just seen, with practical business insights and a child-friendly teaching to nurture confidence, purpose-driven young people. I don't do this alone. I have a team. We saw Uncle Philip on. He's a team member, and we have other ladies who are team members. What we are trying to do is that after we have delivered the program, we call them delivery guides, DGs. who would check on the children regularly, check-ins with the parents to see whether the assignments we have given them, they have been able to do it, and also check with the parents to see whether the expectations in behavioral changes are the things that we are seeing within the children. So we would meet on Sundays for 1 hour, but hopefully maybe within the week or every fortnight, there will be a check-in on the child, because we are going to give them materials, worksheets, which they would, after the lessons have been taught, they will go and work on the worksheets, and then we'll have people to check in on them just to be sure, and also help them to shape their ideas for the presentations that will be done. This is the investment you need to make in your child's future. The regular fee for the program is 500 cedis per child, but we made provision for an early bird registration, which ends on 14th. Today is 8th, which means that 14th should be around Saturday. After Saturday, if you are going to register for the program, which starts 1st March, you are going to be paying 500 cedis per child. 500 cedis per child. Of course, we've made provisions for people who have more than one child. We've made provisions for schools and other people who want to register quite a good number of people. But the fee is 450 cedis up to 14th February, or 500 cedis thereafter. And the registration and the contacts are the ones that I have put there. At JEA, we are raising children who think wisely, act responsibly, and serve consciously. Now, today's special discount. This is it. And this discount ends tonight. 12 midnight, it ends. Because you have spent your time with us, and because we want you to know that it is not the money we are looking for, but we want to train your children. But because these resources are things that we buy, we have to pay the people who are going to be there, the delivery guides. We have to buy for the Zoom spaces. We have to do materials and send them for your children to work on them. And we need to pay for our expenses. We are charging this meager amount. We are meeting 8 times, actually. So if you look at even 400 cedis or 450 cedis for 8 times, it means that every session you're paying just about 50 cedis. Okay, for the value that we are given. And the implications and the benefits that would inure to your children and their future, that is quite a meager amount. But that's not about it. The objective is that we want to help as many children as we can. So today the team met and said that, okay, we are doing a special discount for today for parents who decided to join the meeting today and are willing to register their children only for today, before midnight. You can register your child at 400 cedis. Only for today. So if you register them, you do it, you send a memo to the number that is provided there, and then you send a screenshot. Then we'll send you the registration link for you to register your child. At least you book a place for the match. And if you are family, it's a family enrollment between 2 children. First, we said after 2, but even if you have 2 children, we'll let you do 300 cedis per each. And by the way, we can decide not to be truthful, but our children are watching. And it will defeat the purpose for which you are even enrolling them on the program, because we're going to teach them about integrity. So if you have more than 1 child and you're registering them, that is why we have discounted it. We can have a conversation about it. But don't just let your child sit and everybody else listening and decide that you're not going to register them. That's fine. We would not know, but the children will know. And they would refer to them, and they will know that we are not people of integrity. So every child, we are giving a discount of 400 cedis, and we are now going 400 cedis, so a discount of about 100 cedis gone. Family enrollment, if they are more than 2 or from 2, you pay 300 cedis per child. If you register only 1, it means that when we give assignment, we expect only 1 person to talk. It means that when we are doing the interactions, we expect only 1 person to speak, and we are going to make sure that our delivery guides help us to know. So that is the offer we have on the table for us as parents. And you can take a screenshot of this, make your registration, and then we'll take it from there. It's time for questions and answers. I would open it up. Anybody who has a question, you want further clarification on something, that's something you don't understand, we are ready to answer you all. Thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate it so much. So it's time. Anybody who has a question, please put up your hand. We would acknowledge you. You ask your question. Anybody who wants to give us a feedback, there's something you saw today that you love, you think that we are doing something well, encourage us. If there's something that you think we should also look at it well, tell us, and we are willing to pick it all in. My team is here. They are taking the notes. All right. Waku.
Yes, sir. Good
Yes, sir.
evening. Yes,
Good evening.
evening.
Good evening, brother.
Thank you so much for the program. We appreciate it. And it's the first time we are joining in. But I want to
Okay.
find out the materials. How are we going to assess them? Is it something we need to be printing ourselves, soft copy, and then we print for them to work on?
Yes.
They are going to be hard copies.
No, they are going to be soft copies. We'll put them on the platforms. The
I
parents
just
who
want
would.
to find out how we're going to.
So we are going to create a platform for all the parents, and all the materials will be put on the platform. So each parent can print for their children. And also, we are also creating a Google Classroom where the videos will be loaded there, so that those who miss the class, even though we don't want anybody to miss the class, but if you miss the class in the 8 weeks, you have an opportunity to go back to the Google Classroom and see the videos there. So to answer you directly, we are going to share the material on the platform, all the worksheets. For example, today, the notes that we did, the presentation, you have the PDF on the platform so that you can refer to them. So that's about it. I can see, I don't know if I've answered you, and that's clear.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I answer.
Yes, good evening.
Hi.
Yes, I just wanted to know whether or not the children will be divided into various classrooms, because I realize that some of the kids, they are 9, and then you probably have up to 15. And so obviously their levels are different. I'm just wanted to know whether or not you'll be having break room sessions for probably the older children, maybe those that are in secondary, to have their sessions, and the ones in primary to have theirs. Because I'm just looking at, because I saw my son sitting on it, and he was like kind of bored, because there were younger children that was just excited. So I just wanted to know what would be your approach to that, so that the children don't get bored.
Okay. That's a great input. I've noted it. I believe my team has also noted it. Last week we actually went to break room sessions and had conversations among themselves, and they came to do presentations. But I'm going to look at how we are going to deal with that. I was thinking that we'll give the education like this, and then we'll try and break it down for everybody. But I get your concern. It's something that we will look at, because today I realized that actually some of them were a bit of a challenge for us. So thank you. We'll look at it. We'll find a way around it. Yeah, the team will look at it and give a good way around it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Hey, good afternoon. Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon. Yes.
On the cost, the 300 or the 400, how long is this class going to last? I reckon you mentioned a couple of weeks, but I didn't get the full number of weeks in entirety.
Okay. It's going to be 8 weeks.
Okay.
8 Sundays, yes.
In situations where the kid is unable to attend, is there a possibility we can have access to the recording and then the materials which may have been shared?
Okay. So number one, on the platform of all the parents who have registered, all the materials will be shared on the platform. And the recordings, because it is large, we can't post it on WhatsApp. So we are going to create a Google Classroom, and we'll show you how to navigate it. It's very easy. You just we'll take your email addresses when you register, and we'll put it there. So you can actually go and click on the videos and watch with your children. But we want the participation of the children in the class, and not just merely going to watch. But we understand that there are times that the children may not be, maybe the parents have traveled or something. But let's prioritize their engagements, because that helps them a lot better than them just watching the videos. So that's about it.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
That's clear. The other challenge is, of course, you register for one kid when it's time, the other tries to join, distract and all that. Yeah, that's a tough one to manage, but we will see.
All right.
And
Thank you very much.
what age bracket are you considering?
We are doing 9 to 15 for now.
9 to 15. Okay, clear.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please, your name.
My name is Asantua.
Okay. Asantua, today your little one was disturbing us. But I get you. I heard.
The very little one.
Yes.
The very little one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the challenge. But
Yeah. That's
okay.
fine. Thank you. Thank you, Asantua. Is anybody else? KBL, Mavis, Austin. Oh, just want to hear from you. Emanuela, Mrs. Gladys Osei, Martha Yeboah Connie. Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Hi.
Sorry, my name is Theresa, and unfortunately, I missed the time, and I got the link from a colleague, and I missed the time, and so we just got the latter part of your presentation. Yes, but thank you for the offer. As you mentioned, I don't know whether the previous classes you had any recordings, and if perchance would be able to share with the kids, because this is the first time that I joined. As I said, I was introduced to. I kind of like it. I would like to have the recording so that the kids would watch and then align whether it's something that they would really want to go on further with it, if it's possible.
All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'm sharing my number in the chat.
Okay.
Yes, I've put it in the chat now. Yes, you can send a hi. The first one we did, we put it on Facebook, so we can just share the link with you to have a look at it. Yeah, the first class that we did, I intentionally loaded it on my page on Facebook so that people who really want to have a look at it can have a look at it. So if you send a hi, I would let you have it. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Who else? Okay. Is that Rachel who just spoke? Rachel Akusa or
No, Theresa
sorry,
Nkamayabota.
Teresa, come on. Okay. So Rachel Akusa Kusi.
After that evening, I would say it has been an interactive and an educative lesson for the children and for myself. I remember last Friday, my daughter, practically the father gave her 20 cedis. She had her own drinks and everything. But she went and she told me, Mommy, I was just buying anything, drinks, while she had a lot of drinks in her bags already. So she's promising me this week she's going to spend like 25 cedis. I said, that's great. So I would say thank you. I was just sleeping. She was just waking me up. Mommy, get up, we have to start the lesson. So I think for us, it's been educating for her and myself. And I would say it's a good thing you are doing. Let's give it up and train our children. Yeah, our future. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. So that we don't keep us so much. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you all so much for, first of all, allowing your children to join in and also giving us your time to get to know what we are attempting to do. This is the first time. So to trust us and join is something that we really appreciate. Okay. Is the fee per child? Is there a discount for 3? We have already said that if you have more than 2 children today, you are paying 300 cedis per child. Okay. If you have one child, you are paying 400 cedis. Up to Saturday, which is the 14th, if you are not able to register, then it means that you are reverting to the 500 cedis. Okay, so those who have 3 children, we are doing 300 cedis per child. I hope that is fine. Or you want additional discount? Yeah, let's talk. Okay, but that's our offer. Let's talk. So pick the number and let's talk. Okay. Lillian. We got some people joining, some non-Ghanaians joining, and we are happy about that as well. So we want to know if you have a feedback for us. We'll be happy to hear your feedback. I think in the next 3 or 4 minutes, we should be done. So if anybody wants to speak, please go ahead and speak. Thank you very much then. Thank you for your time. I pray that the Lord will continue to bless all of us and keep us and bless the work of our hands. Those of us who need resources, may the Lord provide resources for us so we can register our children to be part of this brilliant idea that the Lord has given to us to help to build the next generation up so that they will be better than us. They will not be stuck like us. May God bless us all and keep us safe. Thank you for your time once again. I appreciate it, and the whole team appreciates it. Thank you. Bye-bye.